Hi guys, it's Babs with Listen to Your Inner You. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching and subscribing. I have a donation link below. I also have a website. It's listentoyourinneryou.com and you can book sessions on there. I usually don't reply to questions on my videos because it's so much easier to do this in the session instead of typing a whole long paragraph, lots of typos, and I need reading classes and I don't know, probably too lazy to get up and get them, but please just book a session if you have questions. I would love to answer them for you. When they're really short questions, I do answer them, but most of them I don't because, yeah, it's easier in a session. So today I just wanted to talk about if you're not getting what you want. Often it's just attachment. Not everything is attachment. Often it can be resistance. But in this case, I am so excited to talk to you today. I can't even talk. How good is that? But it could be both. It could be resistance or attachment. I'm actually going to show you an example where it was kind of both, and often resistance can cause attachment. So when you want something pretty bad, right? Already comes with attachment, accept that, because attachment is natural, it's normal, it's just more noticeable in deliberate manifesting than it is in natural manifesting. So ask yourself, why do you want this? And I will give you a very specific example of one of my friends, what happened. Ask yourself why you want it, and then why and why and why. Why questions are actually part of my 4 steps, but this is, you can just do that on its own too, just to detach on the spot or find resistance on the spot. Although in general, I would recommend to always do the 4 steps because it makes it so much easier to find resistance and attachment. So ask yourself, why do you want it? See what comes up. What are the reasons that come up? And don't take the logical answer. Take the subconscious answer. The subconscious answer you can find this way. Take a deep breath, clear your mind, ask, why do I want this? See what comes up. And the subconscious answer will always be a very short question, a very short response from your subconscious, because the subconscious kind of talks like a caveman or a cavewoman. And sometimes it's that really quiet, where you go, no, that's not it. If that comes up, that's exactly it. So the logical answers are the ones that are reasoning. And, oh, I want this because that one time, it's like multiple sentences. And that's why I always want you to write things down, because you can track what your mind is doing so much better than just thinking it through. Writing is such a great tool for everything. And when you have cats, there's always cat hair somewhere. So write it down. Why do I want this? Why do I want it this bad? Why do I want it with this person? See what comes up. It's usually fears or doubts. And fears and doubts usually come with attachment. And they usually come from some kind of belief behind it, right? That's why we want to change these core beliefs in the first place. And that's why you found my channel, because you're ready to change these beliefs. So what emotions come up when you ask why? And here's the very specific example. My friend, and I mentioned this in another video, but it's such a great example for attachment. My friend texted her girlfriend, and there it is. My friend texted her girlfriend, hey, do you want to go to this concert on Friday? I think this was on a Monday or Tuesday. And they were texting actively back and forth. And her girlfriend did not respond to it. And my friend was getting really upset. And my friend said to me, she hasn't responded. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Is she just upset at me? Is she just ignoring me? Because naturally we tend to come up with a lot of bad reasons when the core beliefs are off. We come up with a lot of negative assumptions all the time, right? A lot of them are fears. I'm like, no, I know exactly what it is, but I didn't just tell her because I wanted her mind to find what's going on. So I said to her, okay, I'm going to ask you questions. I want you to take a deep breath and clear your mind and give me the first answer that comes up. So I asked, why do you want to go on that concert with her, to that concert with her? Okay, I pulled up the conversation because it was a texting conversation. I'm going to read it to you. I said, why did you invite her to the Friday event? And in parentheses, I said, take a deep breath and clear your head and give me the first answer that comes up. Her answer was a couple of things. I have Friday off, and we had talked earlier this week about doing something. I've always wanted to go to this place and was feeling good when I made the reservation for us. It probably does come down to me wanting to seem exciting and more outgoing. And I responded, those are not subconscious answers. except maybe the last one more so, because the last one was, it probably does come down to me wanting to seem exciting and more outgoing. So the first reason where I take that conclusion from, or what conclusion I take from that is, sorry, sometimes German and English mix in my head. I apologize a lot. It's weird. So wanting to seem more exciting and outgoing in the relationship, because she's been working on I'm worth it. She's been getting a lot of really good with her girlfriend, and she's been getting a lot of really bad shit with her girlfriend. So she's scared that her girlfriend doesn't love her enough, right? So that's what this comes down to. It probably does come down to me wanting to seem exciting and more outgoing. Well, she wants to be more loved by her girlfriend. That is natural. It's a fear that comes with these core beliefs. So I said, deep breath again and clear your head. And I re-asked the question. Sometimes you want to restructure the question just with a word or two, and that works too. Why do you want her to go with you? And she took a while. And sometimes it's because we're trying to make a sentence out of what the subconscious tells us. And she says, that's loaded. It's a new place and I'm scared to try new things alone. She feels like my security blanket. Wow. That is a subconscious answer. It's a new place and she's scared to go alone. And I said, so you need her to come with you to feel better about yourself, to feel loved and safe. Because the first answer was she wanted to make the relationship more exciting so her girlfriend would love her more, right? So she's loved more. And then the second part was to feel safe. Those are both things you can give to yourself. And I said to her, that's the attachment, and that's why she hasn't responded to your invite. Attachment is when you need a result to make you emotionally feel better. So I gave her the solution. I said, and then I wrote it in her version. I said, I want her to come with me because I love her and it would be really fun to go with her. But I don't need her to come with me to make me feel any better. I know how to handle feeling scared or alone because you have. You can give everything to yourself that you're looking for from that manifestation, even if the manifestation is just going to a concert with your significant other. I don't like those feelings. I don't want to deal with them, but I can deal with them. The subconscious that is fighting you with the resistance or the attachment here, usually attachment is more so the inner child that goes, I don't want this. I don't want to deal with hurt and scared and not feeling loved enough. Like that little kid stomping on the ground like, I don't want this. I don't want it. It's never about can or can't because you can do anything you put your mind to. It's about want or not want at all times. That is our power as a human being. We have the choice to choose between want or don't want, not can or can't. There is no such thing as can't. It's just not wanting to. So your subconscious says, I don't want to go alone because I'm not going to feel safe or loved enough. And I do this voice because that's what attachment feels like. It's like, I want her to go with me. And I get all whiny. And it's that annoying little inner voice. And then you say to your subconscious, hey, I know you don't want to deal with this. I know you don't want to go alone or with another friend. You want her to come with you. But you know what, subconscious? You can deal with it. You can deal with being scared. You could go on your own. You could take another friend. There are many other options that you want to pull up because, again, your mind likes options. And when we don't give it options is when we attach. So you're going down the road of what are the other options? They're not as ideal as going with my girlfriend, but what are the other options? I could take another friend that I haven't seen for a while and we could totally reconnect and have an amazing time. Or I could go alone. It would be a bummer, but I may still have a great time. But I would prefer the other option with my girlfriend. But I don't need it because I can handle anything else. And then I finished that text for her with, but I can deal with these emotions. I can make myself feel safe and loved. And then you figure out how to make yourself feel safe and loved, even if it's just by giving your mind other options. And that's how you can detach on the spot. And I said that to her. And then you figure out how you make yourself feel loved. And she said, that's exactly what happened. And I can feel the attachment because attachment feels like that little neediness, that little needy child that needs the emotional things. Like, I want this, I don't want to deal with that. And that's okay. You're just reminding your mind, hey, of course you don't want it. But you can't deal with it. And then it relaxes. And then you usually get results. That's how you practice it. So if you're not getting what you want, ask yourself, why do you want it? And then ask more why questions until you figure out what the fears behind it is. Because fears come from emotions that you're looking for from that manifestation. That's it. I hope this helped. Have a great day.